Hello students, we'll do with question number 9 with the GST chapter. Pass the entries in the books of all parties. So here is the question given, and from here we will have to find out the different parties of which we will have to make the journal, assuming CGST 6% and SGST 6%. Okay, so I've already made for you all over here. Okay, we have Mahesh Chandra, so Mahesh Chandra, we have Sunil Soren, Deepak Patnaik, and here is Deepak Patnaik again, so no need to make it again, Suresh Yadav, Ravi Chakravarti and Sanjay Dwivedi. We'll write the first one, 2018. Here it says, okay, we'll write here March 1. Here it says, Mahesh Chandra of Bihar purchased goods for 1 lakh from Sunil Soren of Jharkhand. So this is interstate. So we have to charge IGST. IGST will be 12%, 6% CGST and 6% SGST. So here Mahesh Chandra is purchasing. So we'll write here two purchases. Okay, we'll write here purchases account debit. Now at the time of purchase there is some GST which is been paid. So since it is interstate, outside the state from Bihar to Jharkhand, we will write here input IGST account debit, and this we are getting from Sunil Soren. So purchases was your 1 lakh. IGST, now here we are charging IGST 12%, 6% and 6% because this is interstate from Bihar to Jharkhand. There is no IGST given, but we have to find out from the question. Okay, so 12% of 1 lakh will be 12,000. So together here it is coming 1 lakh 12,000. So here we'll write narration, goods purchased from outside the state. Okay, then here it says and sold the same to Deepak Patnaik of Odisha for rupees 1,50,000. So here Mahesh Chandra of Bihar purchased from Sunil, and this goods what he had purchased from Sunil is selling it to Deepak Patnaik of Odisha for 1,50,000. So again it is outside the state from Bihar to Odisha. We'll write here the date March 1, on the same date selling. So we will write here who is the receiver of the good, Deepak Patnaik, debit to sales account. Now this is interstate, so we will have the IGST. IGST will again be your 12%, that is 6% and 6%. So your sales was for 1,50,000 and 12% of 1,50,000 is 18,000. And when we add these two, we will get as 1,68,000. 1,68,000. We'll write here goods sold outside the state. Okay, so we are done with these two. Okay, so Mahesh purchased goods from Sunil, we have done. Sold goods to Deepak Patnaik, we have done. Okay, now what had Sunil Soren done? Mahesh purchased goods from Sunil Soren. That means Sunil Soren had sold goods to Mahesh. So we'll write here March 1, sold goods to Mahesh. So Mahesh okay, so here Mahesh Chandra debit, Mahesh Chandra debit to sales account. Now this is interstate, so to output IGST account. Now sale and purchase will have same IGST 18%. So here sale is okay, so I've written here, so let me bring this down. Okay, 2018 we'll write here. So the sale was for 1 lakh. 1 lakh. %12 of 1 lakh is 12,000. So this will come as 1,12,000. Okay. So these all are interconnected with each other. Okay. Now we are done with Mahesh. So in the books of Sunil, Mahesh purchased from Sunil, that means Sunil sold to Mahesh. So we have Mahesh Chandra to sales to output. Okay. Narration, goods sold outside the state. Okay. So from Jharkhand to Bihar. Then next we have here is Deepak Patnaik. Okay. So let me bring this one little higher. Okay, so Deepak Patnaik, he is from Odisha. Okay, so here it says Deepak Patnaik sold goods to Suresh Yadav of Odisha. So these two, Suresh and Deepak, are from same state. So we will have CGST. Okay. So we'll write here 2018. Then Deepak Patnaik sold goods to Suresh. So Suresh Yadav debit. Suresh Yadav is the receiver of the goods, and the date is March 5 to sales account. Now this is, since this is within the state, so we'll have to output CGST account to output SGST account. So here Deepak Patnaik sold for 1,80,000. So 1,80,000. Now 6% of 1,80,000 will be 10,800, and 10,800. Now when we add these three, it will come to 2,16,000. 2,16,000. Okay. Now Suresh Yadav, Deepak Patnaik sold goods to Suresh Yadav. That means Suresh Yadav purchased. So now we'll go to the books of Suresh Yadav. Here we'll write narration. Goods sold within the state. Okay. Now we'll go to the journal of Suresh Yadav. Okay, I've roughly made this with this gap. Okay, so we'll reduce the gap here. So here on the same date, okay, same date, that means March 5. On March 5, if Suresh is selling, if Deepak is selling goods to Suresh, that means Suresh is purchasing goods. So we'll write here purchases account debit, then some GST has to be paid. Input C GST, account debit, input SGST, SGST, account, this is running away somewhere. Okay, account debit, and this Suresh is purchasing from Deepak Patnaik. Since they are from same state, so it will be CGST and SGST. So purchase was for 1,18,000, 1,80,000. Your CGST was 6%, that is 10,800, and then 10,800, and the total here will come to 2,16,000. Okay. Next we have is Suresh Yadav sold to Ravi Chandra. Okay, so we have one more journal entry here, so I'll have to bring this little down. Okay, I think this will be enough. Okay, so Suresh Yadav on March 10. Okay, so on March 10, this Suresh Yadav sold goods to Ravi. So Ravi, he is from West Bengal. So this is again interstate. So Ravi Chakravarti debit to sales account, and here to output IGST account. Okay, so we need to write narration for this one, so we'll have to bring this little down. Okay, let us write narration. Goods purchased within the state. Okay, so here sales was for, okay, let us check for how much Suresh Yadav sold for 2,50,000. So sales was for 50,000. Now IGST total will be your 12%. 6 plus 6, 12. So 12% of this is 30,000. Now when we add these two, it will be 2,80,000. Okay. So we'll write the narration here. Goods sold outside the state. Okay. Now journal of Ravi Chakravarti. Okay. Okay. So here, let me bring this little down. Okay. So here Suresh sold to Ravi, that means Ravi purchased from Suresh. So the date will be March 10 and this will be purchases account debit. Now this is again interstate. From Suresh Yadav is from Odisha and Ravi is from West Bengal. So we'll have to pay some GST. So input IGST account, we will debit to Suresh Yadav. So here purchase was for 2,50,000. 2,50,000. 6% of 2,50,000 is 30,000 and here it is coming as 2,80,000. Okay. Narration. Purchased goods outside the state. Purchased goods outside the state. Okay. Then this Ravi Chakravarti sold goods 2,50,000 to Sanjay Dwivedi at a profit 40% on cost. Okay. So here we will have March 14. Okay. So selling goods to Sanjay. So Sanjay is the receiver. Sanjay Dwivedi. Okay. Sanjay Dwivedi debit Now Sanjay and Ravi Chakravarti are from same state. So here we'll have CGST. So we'll write here to sales account to output CGST to output CGST account to output SGST account. Okay, now 2,50,000 is here. Okay, so 2,50,000, 40% on cost profit. So 25 into 4 is 100. So we are selling it for 3,50,000. 2,50,000 plus 1 lakh, 3,50,000. Now CGST of 3,50,000, 6% will be 21,000. Okay, 21,000, and here also it will be 21,000. So when we add these 3, it will be 3,92,000. 3,92,000. Okay. Narration: sold goods within the state. Okay. Now the last one here we have is Sanjay Dwivedi. If Ravi is selling to Sanjay, that means Sanjay is purchasing. So here we'll write here March 14 purchases account debit, same state, so input CGST account debit, input SGST account debit, and this is been purchased from Ravi Chakravarti. So purchase was for 40% profit on cost, that means 2,50,000 plus 1 lakh, 3,50,000. Okay, I'm not showing the working. Then we have 21,000, and then we have 21,000. So the total of these three will come as 3,92,000. Okay. We'll write down the narration. Goods purchased within the state. Okay, so here we are done with this. We have to make in all the books of all parties. So we collected from here the different groups or parties for which we have to make the journal: Mahesh Chandra, Sunil Soren, Deepak Patnaik, Suresh Yadav, Ravi Chakravarti and Sanjay Dwivedi. If it is interstate, outside the state, we charged 6 plus 6, 12% IGST. If it is within the state, we separated the CGST and SGST. Okay, so we have come to the end of the GST chapter. In next class, we'll be learning a new chapter. So I want you all to go through all the numericals and practice well.